Hey gang, Kevin, Life22. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I know all of you waited attentively to and watched every second and clung on to every word I said in the last podcast, which was last night, which I thank you for. So tonight we are another day in the life of an HVAC guy during heating season. But as you can tell, I trimmed up a little bit, and when I don't have to worry about flossing anymore when it comes to this mustache. I hate it when it grows like into your mouth and then you go to floss and you pull a piece of mustache hair. Actually, I was even though I shaved, I was just finishing this beer. Thank you, Uncle Tony, for the $5.99 lemonade seltzers. $5.99 got you a 12-pack. I don't know how many he has left. But anyways, I was drinking one like so, and right around like the part that'll cut your finger, the mouth spout on these things, one mustache hair got like sliced by that, and when I pulled away, it pulled a mustache hair out even after I trimmed. It was like a couple seconds ago, so just wiping up the tears. You know how it goes. Anyways, so thanks, Uncle Tony, for that. This is the Don't Back Down December. Who saw that one coming, right? Like, Don't Back Down December. So No Shave November's over. But I'm not allowed to shave. I'm allowed to trim and keep, use a trimmer and tidy up some stuff. Armpit hair, the down below area, the neck, around the mustache, unibrow, things like that. The upper crescellon, as I like to call it. I trimmed all that stuff up to make myself look a little more handsome and presentable to the general public, but not so much for click. All right. Anyways, not so much for my removing anything. I can't remove anything majority here because like this is the beard, and this has to stay, and I can't shave because I still haven't shot a deer yet. So we went over that last night, but we're going to hold off on that. So please let us know in the comments below, either on last night's video or today's video, on what you did or how you made out for your No Shave November, what you turned your beautiful crafted beard into. I've met a few guys that do the No Shave November. Actually, it's hilarious how many people you don't realize that are doing the No Shave November, because some guys just start growing their beards in the middle of fall for a winter beard. And there was one guy that I had no idea that I work with that was like, I was like, hey, what are you growing a Santa Claus beard going on? And he goes, No Shave November. I was like, oh snap, there's another one. It's like an unspoken thing. It's like when you find out that I'm not a big Grateful Dead fan, but it's like when you're a deadhead and you find another deadhead, like there's sometimes you have to ask, is that a home drawn Jer Bear on the back of your car? Yeah, couldn't afford the bumper sticker, or whatever it is, right? And actually now watching myself in this camera, I can actually see how I could remove this and make myself like a nice like Ulysses-esque Grant mustache. I think that would be freaking epic. I like it a lot. Which will wean me into, I believe that'll wean me into my Joe Exotic just perfectly, because the missus wanted me to grow a mullet, and I am getting there. I'm almost rat tail-esque on the backside, so I can almost pull it into one of those little like, yeah. So anyways, that was No Shave November. The Don't Back Down December is here. So if you are unfamiliar, please familiarize yourself by watching all of our previous Don't Back Down December videos, which I believe there are 2 and/or 3, not including this one. And that is where you are going to stick to your guns. And if there has been no other reason to stick to your guns than last year or this year, I don't know what to tell you. You have been missing it. You don't back down. When your family members argue with you and fight with you on Thanksgiving, if Thanksgiving happened in December, you would not let them live it down. So that's why you save it for Christmas dinner. Yeah, Christmas dinner. Right. So you just don't let people walk all over you. And that's really the point. You don't have to pick a fight with your grandmother. No one's asking you to pick a fight with your grandmother or, COVID, so all the grandparents are dead, right? Like that. So, like, don't pick a fight with your parents. Which you're talking to Kevin, like, right? All Kevin's grandparents are dead, and now Kevin's down to one parent. So, like, I've got almost nobody to fight with, and me and my mom get along in politics. So, but her relatives, I don't, and my father's relatives, my late father's relatives, we don't get along either on politics. We get along on most other items. The hardcore of the root of a lot of politics, we don't. But if you're sitting in a room and someone starts telling you about something you don't believe in, right? Let's say you are anti-mask or anti-vax, and they are pro-vax, and they're cramming some crap down your throat about vaccine mandates. You don't have to sit there and take it. This is not No Shave November. This is Don't Back Down December. There is no reason for you to be like, oh, I need to save my aunt's feelings. I did that over the summer. I had a family reunion over the summer, and I just sat there and just, no, I don't know why. No, we don't vaccinate our pregnant mothers. We just stick the needle through into the belly and get the unborn child with the vaccine. I don't know why we're not putting it into the embryonic fluid. I have no idea. And you're just like sitting there like, you're sitting there like just feeding into this. Yeah, no, I did that this summer. Nope, it's Don't Back Down December. So don't invite me to Christmas if you don't agree with my political view, because guess what? You don't poke the bear. It should be Don't Poke the Bear December. Don't poke the bear, because that's what's going to happen. And I advise all of you to just stick to your guns. Like, if you're pro-Trump, if you're anti-Trump, stick to your guns. Fight it out to the death. That is what December is all about. It's the end of the year. It breeds depression, which is one of the reasons why a lot of pagans had the solstices, which then all of a sudden, then a lot of the Christian holidays and the Jewish holidays started popping up too. I mean, because pagans far preceded most of the other religions, because we just lumped them into one category, called them pagans, right? But your food grains, your food stores started to deplete, and food was starting to go bad, and people were getting like depression from not going out in the sunshine because it was cold outside, and they were almost damn near hibernating way back in the day. And so they would have these festivals, right? Like a solstice festival, where they would cook up all the food that they had that was going poor, and they knew, winter was about to end. So they do this to boost everybody's spirits. They would decrease suicide rates, things like that, way back when. And then, all the other major religions did something similar. Jesus, who was born when the lambs were laying, which happens in like early April, also happened to be born around that time, early April, December, same thing, right? So, and then, like all the, that's why the Jewish community has tons of holidays, because holidays bring communities together, and they give you a sense of purpose. And when you start to lose that sense of purpose, and you don't have a lot of holidays because you're hibernating in your home, you tend to get depressed and things like that in colder climates where you are going to be locked indoors. These types of things help you to not to be depressed, and so no other way to not be depressed than to stand up for yourself and fight, and get into verbal fisticuffs with loved ones. No, that's being satirical, but why not? There's enough people that are breathing down your throat all year round that why can't you, when you have the opportunity this year, and don't back down December, can you not stand up for yourself? Because the vaccine mandates are going to be pushed on us. We've got the new vaccine, or the new variant. I heard one podcast host call it a like a Power Rangers thing, because like you get all the variants together and it becomes like Megazord. It was but when I first heard about it, I thought Transformers, because I was thinking Omnicron is definitely like Megatron's brother, or some shit, and he's definitely like evil variant from South Africa. That the doctor who discovered it in South Africa said that if you get it and you are immunocompromised and you don't feel well, or you also happen to be older or in poor health, what they're finding is that the maximum like effect is that most people who are immunocompromised are getting the sniffles. So you definitely don't want that one, right? You want the one that like is plague status. That's the one you want, right? You don't want this one. Because it's like Power Ranger status. There was a moment of silence for satire again. So here we are. So don't back down December. Don't let people shit on your parade. You shit right back. People start shitting on your parade, you pick it up and you throw it back. Just like the monkeys. Just throw that shit. It's don't back down December. And I always recommend people participate in Don't Back Down December if you are strongly opinionated, or if you're not, and you're just tired of people being strongly opinionated around you, like yours truly, and you want to just tell me off, go for it. Yeah, it kind of leads to further divide of our country, but it's not like everybody else isn't pushing that on a weekly basis. But this, I think, for the channel, because it's about self-betterment, I think it hones your self-defense skills. And I think that you need time to do that. And I think what better time to do that when you don't have to be doing a lot of physical labor, which most people don't do in the winter. Some people do. I'm not going to like discount like the guys that work out on streets in the middle of the wintertime, or water mains, or guys like myself who are running into and out of houses because they don't have heat. It's not like people aren't out there. I'm just saying that a lot of people are locked indoors in nice warm places where they're not getting as much, out exterior running and things like that they used to get. I think that if you're not going to be doing a lot of exercises that you normally would, and you're not willing to take up physical hand-to-hand combat, then you should be able to defend yourself verbally. And that's where Don't Back Down December comes in. It also betters you in terms of the fact that you now have a definitive stance on certain topics. You are defining those. If you haven't already defined them for yourself, you're defining them now during this month. And you will also be helping yourself learn to debate and formulate the defense strategy for whatever talking point you've chosen to be defensive about, right? Like, I'm not gonna get vaccinated, or I am gonna get vaccinated. And what do you say to somebody who doesn't think they should? Boom, you get to work on your own talking points. Try to throw the CNN and the Fox News and all those other places that are giving you talking points, throw them out, maybe listen to them, but don't steal their ideas. That's plagiarism. You need to come up with your own reasons that makes your talking point the best that it could be. And that's where this channel and its monthly life theming comes in. Boom. Right? A lot of my humor is satire, but I am never more serious than when I talk, other than when I talk about my kids and my family, than when I talk about the self-betterment section of this channel, which is our monthly. On the first of the month, you get my curtail of the end of last month into last month's theme into this month's theme, and this is part of it. So we've been keeping you guys going for 15 minutes. I really should hit the hay. I would like to welcome you guys to Don't Back Down December. I wish you luck in your trials and tribulations, arguing with family members, friends, and strangers. And on that note, please don't forget to tell us where your stance is on all the topics, and let us know in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and all that other horseshit. We love you. Don't forget to kill a deer so that you can do this. Maybe even in the comments below you send me photos of how your No Shave November went and what you did with it after you had to shave. And that goes for men and women. So because I want to see what kind of crazy mustaches we got from those ladies out there in TV land. I want to see how Burlington Coat Factory those turned out. So like, subscribe, and we will catch you next time on the Flippy Flop on Life22.